Hey YouTube, today we'll be reviewing the Brother DCP7065DN. It's a cool little printer. We've had it for about 2 years now, since 2014. It's still chugging along without any issues whatsoever. The only thing we've really done to it is just change out the toner. We haven't had any other issues outside of that. Now for the price, if you're coming from a cheap or free printer that you got as a deal from a local store, it might be a bit pricey. But in this case, it's definitely a good case of you get what you pay for. While the initial cost of the machine is much higher than the aforementioned printers, in the long run you get so much more life, use, and lack of headaches from going with this thing. Here are a few of the positives. The setup is really simple. It'll take you about half an hour to 40 minutes in all, just to put it exactly where you want it, hook it up, install the software. No need to get complicated and frustrated because it's easy to install. Really is easy. With either the included CD or if you're running Windows 8, 8.1, or 10, it should actually automatically download all the drivers. This thing is super fast as well. It takes about 2 to 3 seconds after sending out a print job to actually print. Let me actually show you. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on. From turning it on, it does take a few seconds, but not too long, to be honest with you. But yeah, after sending the print job, it takes about 2 to 3 seconds for it to actually start printing. It can print out 27 pages per minute. Pages come out nice and clear as well, even with the toner saving options. And speaking of savings, it's also Energy Star rated. So you should also check with your local electric company to see if maybe you get a rebate or anything like that. So let me go ahead and send out a print job right now. Let me go ahead and click print. Just clicked it, and there you go. It's super fast printer, like I said. And now, while it can definitely be categorized as a business printer, this thing is small. It doesn't weigh much either, so if you have issues like lifting things, or if you like to move things around consistently, it's a very nice printer because of that. It's definitely not what you might expect to be used in a really office setting, but it's a nice office printer. Cheap and affordable toner that really you won't even remember that you used it in this machine. It's really cheap, and it will last you for a long while too. If you have if you're a teacher, or if you have someone in your family as a teacher, when they'll go, I mean, my wife, she went through a whole bunch of paper before we even had to purchase a new toner kit. The cost of which was about $25 on Amazon, and that's for the generic high yield version, not the the name brand Brother version. So again, it's about $25 for a replacement high yield unit that will last you for quite some time. For small home offices, you may even go over a year before you even need to replace it, if not much longer. Another great money saving feature is that it also comes with an automatic duplex feature to it. On some printers, you actually need to buy a separate part that you would need to install onto the printer. This comes with it automatically. You really just gotta, when you print a job, you would just in the settings set it to duplex. Other than that, I mean, it's a fantastic printer. Quality is also a great thing I've noticed from products, from Brother products in general. I've had printers that will constantly give me issues with getting the paper, or the ink cartridges getting muddled up with ink. With this printer, I haven't had any issues. The one time I did have an issue, I actually wasn't getting paper pulled from up here. I couldn't figure out what the issue was, so I opened this up to look inside, and there was just a penny that was stuck there. One of my little ones had put in there. Simple fix, just opened this part up, took out the penny, and it worked. No issues whatsoever after that. On top of that, this printer, again, it's called the DCP 7065DN. The D would be for duplex, N would be for network. This is a networkable printer. You would just connect a network cable to your router or switch, well, whichever you have, and just that's pretty much it. It should automatically connect to your network from there. From there, I mean, the only thing I don't like about it is that while it is, like I said, a network printer, it does not offer any wireless support. Again, you would need to connect a wired connection to the printer. There is no wireless support. But again, if it's a home office, small business, this really should not be an issue. And I feel it does help a lot with the speeds when it comes to printing as well. Again, a wired connection is usually a bit faster because of that. Another thing, not a big thing, we're in 2016 of course, but there's also no fax. Again, there is a lesser con to which many people, along with myself, will say, so what? It doesn't have a fax feature. I just want to point it out in case you are interested in getting the printer. There are some people out there that do still use the fax feature. I myself, I pretty much just use a scanning feature on the printer itself. It is a scanner and printer. I just scan things in and then either email them or just email them really. Now another con to this thing is that it comes with a letterhead envelope feed in the front. Now the thing with this though is if you want to go ahead and print out envelopes on this thing, it won't take more than one. So if you're doing mass mailing, you would have to basically put the envelopes down here in the main tray. Otherwise you could just do one or two envelopes on the top. It's right behind the Brother logo actually. Would I recommend this printer? Definitely. It is an amazing printer. This would be a printer I would recommend to teachers, small business owners, and for those of us fortunate enough to still have our older loved ones. This is a no-fuss quality printer which will work time and time again at a comparably low price. Lots and lots of features. Like I said, it has a duplex already. It's Energy Star rated. It does have features on there to use less toner if you need to. It is super quiet. It's on right now and I can barely hear it. There is a small fan on this end right here, which really that will tell you that it's on if you have it right next to you, because you'll feel a small waft of air hitting your lap or hand. It's really quiet outside of printing, of course. Once it's actually printing, it is it is a bit loud, but not terribly so. Not at all. Let me show you a copy. Scanning is also very quiet. Oh, sorry, I didn't push it all the way in. There you go. The scan is, again, any scanner will be a bit loud when scanning, and you'll listen right now as it prints. And again, this is just regular, sound for a printer or a scanner. It's not terribly loud at all. You can definitely have a conversation with someone else that's there as well. Here we go, and it's done. It is automatically does scans for both sides. You can of course cancel that, but it actually saves you in paper right there, using one sheet for 2 pages. Again, I would definitely recommend this printer. And again, it is the Brother DCP 7065, D for duplex, N for network. Again, that's Brother DCP 7065 DN. Definitely a good printer. Thank you. Take care.